Here's a quick video to show user activity logging. Something I've been wanting to put in, it's been in the back of my mind, and I've been having trouble debugging an issue with Catherine where sometimes Catherine Allison would send an email and she'd said nobody ever got it. So after some basic debugging, I realized it's time to put some activity logging in. So I set up so that we can easily log just about anything we want to, and I put in logging of when people log in, when they log out, when the system automatically logs them out after I think 120 minutes of idle time, and then the email stuff. So the way you get to the log is you go into admin, users, user activity log. I'm going to size it a little bit. So this thing is set up. How to read it. First of all, it refreshes like every 10 seconds. And if you want to search through the log and scroll and not have it jump around, you should turn auto refresh off so it'll be nice and stable. If auto refresh is on and you're page down, it will pop back up to the top. So right off the bat, you can see a couple failures here. This was something Catherine and I used just this morning to debug her issue, which was really good. So the first thing I log here, this is a unit of work, 106. Whenever you're doing a single thing, but you want to take a few log entries right around it, you can show that they're all related by looking, or see that they're all related by looking at the transaction ID. So on unit of work 106 was an email send, and I'm logging right before I send the email, and then I look at the return code after that email is purportedly sent. So those two things are linked together. Again, that's why they both have the same transaction ID. But then you see other things like Jim Saunders logout. It's just got one transaction ID. That's kind of a one hit. Notice right above it, Anthony Jones logout auto. That means he was idle for, I believe it's 120 minutes, and the system just logged him out. I put that in recently too to help keep our resource usage down. But so you see here from Catherine, and then you can shift F2 and view the details. And then the failure pretty quickly told us what the problem was. There was a typo in an email address. And so she also gets this feedback now immediately upon, anybody does. When they send an email, if it comes back failure, it gives them some information. So for the most part, as you scroll up, you'll see, lots of successful email sending, which is what we've been seeing. But Catherine was not getting that. She was the only user that was having some failures. And I think what she was doing is she just had some typos, and the system was not doing a good job of telling her it was a problem. It was accepting it, it was failing to send it, and not giving her any negative feedback. But so there's that, and also we've got logging. So I'm going to turn auto refresh back on, and I think like every 10 seconds it refreshes, so you'll see some new stuff come to the top of the list. And at some point I'll purge this list, everything else more than 30 days old or something we don't need to keep. And then there might be additional events that you guys want to have me log going forward in the future. But again, right now all I'm logging is logins, logouts, auto logouts, and email sending.